Hey guys, what's up? I'm Chase Brogan, and today in this video we are diving into this webcam right here. Meet the EMEET Piko dual lens 4K dual camera. This is an AI powered streaming and teleconferencing cam with a magnetic privacy cover, 3 mics, and so much more. And the best part here, at the time of this recording, this retails for just $76.79 on Amazon, which I think is a rock bottom price point. So today in this video, we're gonna unbox this. We'll walk through all the functions and features. I'll show you this thing in action, and we'll see where this really shines. Here is the unit itself. Right here, very compact. First impressions is, wow, this is light. This is as compact as it gets here. It's sleek, very impressed by this, and we've got dual 4K camera. So I'm gonna set that aside. Let's see what else is in here first and foremost. So go ahead and unbox this. I like the packaging on the back side here is where you'll find all of your different accessories. So we have our cover. This is a privacy cover that's going to just simply go right over the actual lens when this is not in use. You don't have to worry about anybody hacking you or anything like that and, peeping on you. You just simply drop this over there. You can see the magnetic connection here. If I just let it go, it clicks right in place there, automatically finds exactly where it needs to go. This is rubber, but there's a magnet actually inside here. That's what enables you to connect it over. So we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. Right here we have a cable connection. Now this looks to be Type-C to Type-C with a USB-A adapter on one end. That's gonna be the end that you can plug into your PC. So right here, we have Type-C on this end. The Type-C is going to plug directly into the camera itself like this. And then the other end here is a Type-C cable, but we have the USB-C to USB-A adapter on here. So no matter what your laptop or PC has, you're able to connect this over effectively. So we're gonna set that aside. Let's see what else is on here. This is going to be our magnetic stand. This gives you the ability to go ahead and attach this right to the backside or the top of your laptop or any monitor or PC for that matter. So the way that this works is there is a built-in thread right here. You have a little loop on here so you can easily go ahead and thread this onto the bottom side of your camera. So we're going to do exactly that right now. Just a couple of turns should get this secured in place. You can also move this around and tighten it up so it locks itself in place there. Now the way that this is going to work is if this was right here, my screen, this basically just loops over it like so. And then what you're able to do is on the side, you can see that it stabilizes the connection. So this is secure at all times on your monitor, laptop, or PC. You can also go ahead and put this onto a tripod if you wanted to. Now you would just go ahead and open this up. You'd unthread this just like we went ahead and threaded it. You can go ahead and put this right onto a tripod right here with the universal thread at the bottom. Now we also have a quick start guide right here. This gives you some visual aid on here so you can see how we connect this over, how just everything that I showed you so far works, but then you can actually use the EMEET Studio to access all your settings, make adjustments, and all that good stuff. So very much a plug and play experience here. We're gonna go ahead and plug it in and test it out. All right, guys, now that I went ahead and connected over this webcam to my laptop and also downloaded the EMEET Studio, let's walk through the key features and specs of this webcam. First and foremost, this is a dual camera, dual lens system. One lens is the main 4K sensor, which is Sony. The second one is AI assisted. The idea here is that the second lens helps with autofocus, face detection exposure, as well as low light assistance. We have 4K video capture here, up to 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. We also have AI autofocus and adaptive exposure. What this is going to do is the camera is going to try to keep your face sharp and well lit at all times, even with shifting lighting conditions or movement. We also have 3 microphones built right into this with different sound modes. It offers live, original, and noise canceling modes, so you can pick what's best for you based on the room's ambient noise or what you're doing on your webcam. We also have a magnetic privacy cover, which you guys already saw. I have one that looks like a panda with some sunglasses on here, so when not in use, you're able to cover everything up and just make sure that your privacy is a top priority at all times. Now, we also have the ability to change the orientation of this. You can go from vertical mode over to regular horizontal mode if you want to on here, or portrait versus landscape. We also have different mounting options on here as well, which you guys were able to see what comes on here stock. So let's jump right into the EMEET Studio and let's see exactly what the experience is like using this webcam today. All right, guys, so here we are inside the software settings. So what we can do here is we can go into management. We can see we have the EMEET Piko Plus right here. We have our current version for the firmware. Now, always important to make sure that you have the latest and greatest firmware update on here, just so you have literally the latest and greatest. We also have scene settings over here, but I want to go into output. So currently we're hovering over the 4K 30 frames per second. That's going to be your best resolution quality here. We also have 2K at 30 frames per second. We have 1080p at 60 frames per second, 1080p at 30 frames per second, and 720p at 30 frames per second. So I like where we're at here. We're at 4K 30 frames per second. We have preview mode. We're currently on landscape. So if you wanted to do, like, say you were doing like a vertical short, or you were doing something on, social media where you want that vertical orientation, you would just go into preview mode here and you change it to vertical. We're going to leave it on landscape. Now we also have your output channel selection here. So we have mono or stereo. I'm going to leave it on mono right now, but everybody's going to have a different opinion on what they prefer. Love the fact that it's customizable here. Under general, it goes through your software versions, your language settings, then we have the About Us area right here. Really cool thing about the software and, of course, the webcam itself is you can go in here and you can learn all about this. There's tutorial videos, there's great support from EMEET throughout the entire thing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this over. It walks through a guide on how to go through everything here today, but I have used EMEET's products in the past, and I do believe that we're going to have a very similar experience here. So what we can do is go ahead and pull our privacy panda off of here, and there you go. You can see me right on here. Now I'm just going to go through here. We have settings for the microphone. Again, microphones are built in here. 3 microphones built directly into the EMEET webcam right over here, and you can adjust your volume levels. You can stabilize everything. You can go through here, and you have the built-in mixer, which is incredible. Now we have these different audio modes. We have live mode, noise canceling mode, and original sound over here. So I'm going to go into noise canceling mode, which is great because it's the middle of it's about mid-morning right now. Behind me, there is a little bit of noise because outside of the studio, there's hustling and bustling going on. There's a lot of people moving around out there, and there is a little bit of noise going on. So noise canceling would be great if I was in a live stream right now, if I was recording a video. I want it to automatically go in and cancel out all that background noise, and we can do that right here. And also, this has autofocus on here, so I want to see how, if I hold something up, like I have the drive for the Neo 01 right here. If I hold this up, will it automatically focus on that? Let's see. It does. Does a nice job of auto-focusing. So now over here you can see how my built-in webcam on my laptop actually looks. You can see it's not super clear. It looks pretty pixelated, and in different lighting, it definitely adjusts very differently. If I zoom in on things, it doesn't look like it's able to autofocus effectively. But over here, if we're able to connect over to the EMEET webcam right here, now you can see how this looks in the dark versus in light settings. You can see when I move around how it automatically adjusts. And actually, if I go ahead and I bring something up into focus, it automatically focuses to whatever it is that I'm displaying to the camera. So it will automatically adjust the focus to whatever comes closer to the actual webcam itself. So at the end of the day, guys, this is not only a budget-friendly option at right around $76 and change at the time of this recording, it's also super high quality. We've got great dual cameras on here, 4K capabilities. We can obviously adjust the resolution downward as well. And because of the EMEET Studio, we have so many different functions and features here at our fingertips to customize our experience. The audio quality on here is exceptional as well. Great, great, great experience from top to bottom here, and you can't beat the value from EMEET. Now, I do want to make mention that the EMEET brand is a brand I'm very familiar with. EMEET was established in 2016 and has been around for nearly 10 years with its market share only next to the Logitech brand. And it has many top 10 products on Amazon. So, huge fan of what this has to offer. I love the privacy protector on here as well. This one's pretty cute, like the Panda with the sunglasses, but there are other ones as well. They even have different EMEET cameras in different color options as well. I went with the classic black here, but you can change it up. There's different options that you can check out on their website. So huge fan of what this has to offer. The value is there, the reliability is there, and the quality 100% is there. That's going to do it for today, guys. To learn more about this particular webcam from EMEET, click the link in the description of this video. That's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.